My dad was born in Mexico and came to the United States. His first job was in Bakersfield, and he would always go back and forth to Mexico to visit friends and family. When he went back to Mexico is when he started seeing my mom. And after dating a few times, he decided to propose to her and got married and brought her back to the United States. They stayed in Bakersfield for about 2 months when they decided to move to Sacramento. My dad would work up there for about a year when a gentleman took a liking to my dad and brought him into a store and started teaching him how to cut meat. And at that time, they were called boners, right? Before they were called butchers. He was working there for several years when my mom decided to want to get out of Sacramento because she thought the city was too big. And they came here and they moved to Stockton, where they had 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys. I'm the 4th child. I was born in Stockton, California at Dameron Hospital. Elementary school, I went to Jefferson High School. They tore it down, they built the Bank of America there, and we were all transferred over to Lottie Grensky School. And then from there I went to San Joaquin Middle School, right across the street from Canopo Car Wash. My freshman year I went to St. Mary's High School. Had a great time, but my dad retired, so it was really difficult for us. And I really wanted to go to Stagg High School. Randy Washington was the pro baseball player there, everyone loved. I really wanted to play there just because of Randy. So ended up going to Stagg High School, and then about a year later, my dad decides to move. So we moved in Franklin's district, but it was great. It was nice because I got to meet all kinds of friends. You know, I ended up playing baseball and football, and I really loved it. Graduated from Franklin High School. Then I attended Sacramento State University, and when I graduated from Sac State, my first job was working at the Sheriff's Department. I worked there for 5 years, and I decided to want to really go pursue something that was more social work. And I got a job working for Wellfooter Work, where I started off as a case manager, and then I became a director. And then from there, I became a community social service director for the county, where I ran community centers. We had seniors, we have kids programs there. We would take kids out of their environment, take them to learn the arts, take them to Santa Cruz, take them to their first baseball game. It was great. I also developed senior programs there. And we had mystery trips for seniors, and we would take them all over the community. But that's where I got to meet a lot of my mentors. One mentor asked me to come work for the County Board of Supervisors. But like most of us, we go and speak to our parents. I asked them for their advice, and then I went to my own church and asked them for advice. And I took it on. First month, it was tough because now I'm behind a desk answering phone calls and talking to people behind the phone instead of one-on-one. That's what I love to do, is talking to folks one-on-one. After 4 years, I decided to run in 2008 for County Board of Supervisors. 2 years into my second term, I had a full plate at the board. We had a hospital that was losing $25 million a year, but I also had a board that I worked well with. They all knew that I was passionate about this hospital. We could not release or cut 3,000 jobs, but that wasn't the most important thing. The most important thing was to make sure that we kept this hospital open for our community, for those that didn't have insurance, or for those that lived in the district and it was closer to them. We decided to develop a governance board. Had folks from our community, had folks from other hospitals sit on our board. We almost treated it just like the private sector. At the end, we also added a trauma center. We went after folks that had insurance too. We were the only trauma center here in San Joaquin County. The county hospital paid back the $40 million that they owed the county. 2 years after leaving the board, that hospital is still standing strong. 2 years into my second term was also a full plate for my family. I had lost my brother, and my dad had leukemia, and we lost him too. But we also had some highs. My wife and I got married, and we had our Catalina, our 2.5-year-old daughter, and it's been great. Right now, we're trying to pick colleges for my senior in high school. We're not sure if she's going to be going to either UC Davis or San Diego State. I have cherished my 2 years with my family, but now is the time to get back involved in my community. As a two-term county supervisor, I work with anyone. People don't know that I was the only Democrat at the board. Why? It's because we worked well together. We didn't think about party lines. We made sure to get stuff done and to have a balanced budget. This is what I want to bring to the Assembly. I want to work on problems that affect the Valley and the residents that live here. We can do better, we should expect better. My name is Carlos Villapudua, and I'm running for State Assembly District 13. Please vote June 5th.